Today's hit music, Q92. It is Christian in the morning here with you guys. And as promised, the Josh Gates, Mr. Everything, Expedition Files. I could name the other 17, 18 shows, Josh. It is amazing. I don't know when you sleep, first of all, but thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us for a couple minutes here today.
Hey, of course. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
It is amazing. You know, getting ready for this interview, we were so pumped here at the station. Everyone's a huge fan of you, by the way. Everyone, including
that's nice to hear.
Our one guy, Keller, here. He's a huge fan. But, I mean, you have 7,000 shows on television. I mean, all the stuff you do, how do you have time to work on so many hugely successful television shows? I mean, it's amazing to watch, but what you do, it's incredible how big you've made the scope of what you do.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I always say it's a be careful what you wish for job. I spend a lot of time on airport floors and, crammed in airplane seats. But yeah, they keep me busy, right? We've got our main show, Expedition Unknown, which, comes out with it's coming out with an all new season right now. I think the first episode will have just aired Wednesday nights on Discovery. And then we have our sister show, Expedition X, and we have Expedition Files. So yeah, it's turned into a little mystery adventure expedition empire over here, which is great.
When you first started this journey that you're on, did you ever think this would get to, I know that's a cliche question, but did you ever think it would get to where this is?
No, I assumed we wouldn't even shoot the pilot. We'd be canceled immediately. You know what everybody thinks when you set off to make a TV show. So
right.
I've been so thrilled at the success of the show. And I have to say, as much as I would like to take credit for all of it, I think it has to do with the fact that these stories fascinate us, all of us, right?
Yes.
Like we love mysteries. And so, whether we're doing like our season premiere is on the America bomber, which was this plane that Hitler wanted to develop in World War II. We've got shows about man-eating lions on the, African plains. We've got shows on pirate treasure and Wild West gold. Like these are stories that just have such good natural hooks that we all can't help but just be interested by them.
Well, and that's the thing I was saying today before, like take away all the violence. You're Indiana Jones in real life. That's what you are. That you do these things. You go on these quests. You go on these things. Like you said, all these urban legends. I could name all the ones that you've done already. I mean, even DB Cooper. I mean, anything you guys have gotten into. You're right. It's all the things that we sit at home and we go, man, I wonder what's the real story there. Or I wonder what really happened there. I wonder if that's really buried there. And you get to experience this and bring it to us. So as a consumer, as a viewer, thank you, because it's amazing. But what a rush it's got to be for you to get to experience all these things. You're finding out the truth behind so many urban legends and stories around the world.
Yeah, it is really exciting. And one of the best parts of it is I get to travel and meet with these other explorers and archaeologists who are like really embedded in these places and doing all sorts of incredible work, And so that's a big part of what my live show's about. I'm coming to Akron, as you know, to do a live talk, and a big part of that is about sharing with our fans and our viewers all of these mysteries, but also these amazing people around the world that are digging into these stories.
Yeah, some of them are amazing. Now, you did something in the past about the woolly mammoth. Yeah, now, that is a huge topic on this morning show. We talk about AI, the robots. We talk about our dinosaurs coming back, and the woolly mammoth too. I mean, we're gonna see it in our lifetime, aren't we?
Well, we've got dire wolves now.
Yes,
Colossal Biosciences has now cloned dire wolves. So we've got Game of Thrones animals running around now for the first time in a long time. And the woolly mammoth is possible. I think that using the same type of technology that was used for the dire wolves, which is not, you don't need the entire DNA strand. You use this thing called CRISPR technology. This is what got them in trouble in Jurassic Park. But you can kind of make these things. So it is possible. I think there are some real barriers to birthing a mammoth and whether you can use an elephant as a host. And then, of course, there's this whole other layer of should we be doing this? But I think it is totally possible within our lifetime that we're going to see woolly mammoths walking the earth again.
When you look at all the things you've done, all the adventures you've gone on, all the caves, the deep sea diving, jumping out of plane, everything you've done, is there one of these or a couple of them that really stick out to you and they say, what was one of your favorite? What was one of Josh Gates' favorite ones? And I'm sure that's asking a lot because you've been on so many amazing things, but there's got to be a couple that, man, you're like, man, let me tell you about this one. This one was really special to me.
I love the Maya. And so anytime we get to go down to Central America and do stories around Maya civilization, I'm always thrilled. There's a site that we've been to a few times called El Mirador, which is this big Maya mega city out in the jungles of northern Guatemala. And this place is like the size of Los Angeles. And they've excavated 2% of it. So everywhere you look, there's huge, mounds up that raising up into the sky, which are pyramids that are buried under the jungle in the dirt. And so, kids sometimes ask me like, hey, are there still things to find out in the world? And it's like, yeah, go down to El Mirador. You can find yourself a pyramid, so places like that I love. I love the shows we've done in Egypt. We're going to have a big special on the Great Pyramid of Egypt this year. And we've been there when they've opened tombs and mummies. And, so that stuff is just so exciting to be there at that moment when you see a tomb opened is just, what's cooler than that?
I don't know. Like I said, we are so jealous of the life you get to live here at the station. We think it's so cool. So again, let's talk again about everyone that's going to be coming to the Akron Civic Theater on the 22nd of this month. You're going to be there. We're giving away tickets. You can buy your tickets as well right now. When people come to your show, your live show, I know you touched on a little bit, but what exactly are they going to get to experience with you on the 22nd?
Yeah, I release 100 venomous snakes into the theater, and then no, that's not the joke.
There you go.
No, it is an evening of legends, of mysteries, of tales of adventure. It's a super fun night where if you're a fan of the show, we're going to talk about some of the big expeditions from the show. We bring some clips. And if you don't know the show, it's an awesome introduction to this world. And it's great for kids. And it's just a really fun talk. And a little bit of exclusive, upcoming stuff that hasn't been seen by the public. So I'll be bringing some clips and some exclusive stuff for folks to see. And so it's a really fun evening to hang out and really, have an adventure for a night.
And two, for those that are going to be buying tickets for this show, if they want, there's an opportunity to buy a meet and greet too, pre-show. And if they do that, what will they get? What will they get with you if they purchase that?
What happens is I release 100 venomous snakes into the meet and greet area.
I love that you're cute. Just keep throwing it. I like it.
No, it's a chance to say hi before the show, to sign some autographs, to meet folks, to take some photos. It's just a great opportunity to connect with people who want to come to the show and say hi in person. We love when kids come to the show in their adventure hats and all that as well. So it's just a great chance to meet and say hi before the show. And so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a really fun night.
For you personally, before I let you go, like being on the tour, getting to do this and go out and actually meet people and talk to them, what has it meant to you, and how fun has it been for you to do this tour and to be talking to fans in this intimate way, and then, like I said, getting to have that one-on-one experience with some of them as well?
I'm blown away by it, if I'm being honest. Every archaeologist that I meet, when you ask them, why did you become an explorer? Why did you become an archaeologist, an anthropologist? They always have something from popular culture that inspired them. If they're of a certain age, it's Indiana Jones. If they're older, maybe it's, Solomon's Mines or some novel or something. But when we have kids come to the show and and their parents say, he wanted a metal detector and he's out in the backyard looking for treasure. I mean, as a kid, we all did this. We all went into the woods and built tree forts and looked for pirate treasure. And that's what we love, right? And as we get older, we kind of, I think in the back of our minds, we still love this stuff. And so to see the enthusiasm from people who have found that spirit of adventure in the show and then come out to see it live is just awesome. I love it.
That is awesome. Josh Gates, again, he's live in Akron at the Civic Theater. Get your tickets right now, June 22nd. Josh, can't thank you enough for the time here at Q92. Congratulations on all the success. Thank you for entertaining us. Thank you for I feel like we go on these adventures with you every week, and keep doing what you're doing, and more success in the future to you. We really appreciate your time.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. And folks, if they want to know more about the show, they can go to joshgates.com, and there's lots of info there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Josh. We appreciate you.
All the best, buddy.